Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are finally doing another Monster Mash. I know that you guys have been waiting somewhat patiently for the next Monster Mash. Basically every video between my last mash and now, there's been at least one comment asking for a Monster Mash. But you know, don't worry, I don't forget about my Monster Mashes. I just wanted to try a couple different videos, but today we are finally doing another Monster Mash. So right now I'm currently live on Twitch, and I'm going to be using the help of my Twitch community to help me build and construct this animal. And today I thought it'd be really fun if we did another foodimal, because I love making these things and it seems that you guys really love them. So today we're going to be asking for 2 animals and 1 food to mash together into a new foodimal. Foodimal, edible animal, edibles, whatever you want to call it. There's like 3 different names of this thing going around. So whatever you guys pick, it's an edible food animal thing. So that's what we're going to be mashing today. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my Twitch community to send me a couple of different animal suggestions, then we'll get some food suggestions, and then they will vote and we will see what animal we'll be creating today. Okay, so the Twitch chat has voted, so let's go ahead and see what they picked. So for the first animal, it was between a kiwi, a roadrunner, a cheetah, I probably butchered that, a cassowary, or a rattlesnake. So the final one was a rattlesnake. That's gonna be cool. And then the second animal was between a cheetah, a cuttlefish, a koala, a pygmy marmoset, or a coyote. And we got a cheetah. Oh, we could do a spotted snake with a spotted cheetah. That'll be pretty cool. But it will all depend on the food. So the food was either a donut, a banana, Spam, cloudberry, or cheesecake. Oh no, donut and cloudberry are tied. We're gonna have to do a tiebreaker vote, but I think both of those would be pretty interesting. But let me go ahead and make another poll and we see which one the Twitch chat picks. All right, the Twitch chat has voted and also pointed out to me that I spelled donut wrong. I know how to spell donuts. I don't know why I did this. It's too fucking early in the morning. But either way, let us see what the tiebreaker was. So it was between donut and cloudberry, and donut won. So we're gonna be doing a donut cheetah snake, rattlesnake specifically. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in, do a couple sketches, try to figure this out and see what I can make from this, and then go from there. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I finished the rough sketches and I explored a couple of different options because I didn't really know where I wanted to go with this creature, and I'm really liking where we got in the end. So this last sketch right here is what we're gonna go with. Basically, I combined the cheetah body and gave it the long rattlesnake tail, gave it some rattlesnake fangs, and at the end of the rattlesnake tail, it's gonna be lots of little donuts that are gonna make up the rattle. And I also wanted to make sure that we got the spots in there, so I decided to do sprinkles. So we're gonna have frosting and like little black sprinkles for the spots, and then on top of it, the tail, if you guys know the crisscross like cinnamon sugar donuts, that's gonna be the whole tail. So I'm really digging this. I really like this design. At first I was kind of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I really like how this one turned out. So then what we're gonna do from here is gonna jump in, do a brand new sketch, something a little more dynamic and that will show off this creature pretty well, and then we'll do the line art and color and go from there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So how I started this piece was first trying to figure out what dynamic pose I wanted to give this creature, and I wanted to make sure to give it some movement and some life to it. So I decided to do a running pose, especially because that's what cheetahs are known for, being able to run at crazy fast speeds. So I wanted to utilize that and really make it look like this creature was just moving through space at a very fast pace. So then after establishing the rough sketch, I went in and started my line work and wanted to define the different areas of the creature, like the frosting compared to the body shapes, and just really make sure everything looked cohesive and well defined. And then after I finished up the line art, I laid in a base color to start and then went in and started picking the different chunks of color. I started with the pink frosting of like the typical cartoon donut and played around with a couple of different ways to do the sprinkles. I started with the black sprinkles on top, but I didn't really like it against the pink, so I decided to go with colored sprinkles since, you know, it is a donut. And then after that, I played around with how I wanted to put the spots and speckling, but I still wanted it to look kind of random and different shapes like how sprinkles are. And so I think they turned out okay, but it was a weird thing to try to figure out how to put spots on a cheetah, but with sprinkles. And then I added in the fluffy bottom of like the eclair feeling, and then I jumped into the tail where I tried to make it look like it was a cinnamon sugar tail. And I think that's probably my favorite part, is how the tail turned out. I was really happy with how that whole thing was executed. Then from there, I went in and did some refining features, just double checking all the fluffy underbelly. If I liked the coloring, added the colors of the eyes, and then went in and did the highlights and shadows from there. And this part was probably the most difficult for me because I know that frosting tends to be kind of shiny, but I just didn't know how shiny I wanted it, along with how much depth I wanted to give to the frosting. But I think overall it still turned out pretty cool, and I liked it a lot. And then after I figured out like the highlights and the shadows, I went in and did a little bit of a background element. I wanted to add something that it's running on and give a little bit of context to its environment. So I decided to add some grass, kind of like the savanna, and then a little extra touch of logs, but they're more like pretzel sticks. So I thought that was a really little fun thing to add in. All right, and we are all done with this Monster Mash, and this guy was a lot of fun, but also pretty challenging. I haven't really done like a donut or like a pastry or anything like that, and I've never painted it, so it was really fun to try to experiment and figure out how to make this thing look like a donut, but also kind of be like an animal. But either way, I think he turned out pretty cool. I just think it was a really awesome challenge and a lot of fun overall. So just to go over everything one more time, this is a cheetah mask with a rattlesnake and a donut. So I did the overall cheetah shape, but added the long snake tail and made the rattle at the end, a couple of donuts in a row. And then I really emphasized the fangs of the snake because I really wanted you guys to see them. So he kind of looks like a saber-toothed cat in a way. And then we added in the iconic pink frosting that is on so many donuts in like cartoons and everything to really sell the donut idea. And then I made the spots on the top sprinkles in many different colors, and then the spots on the body, I wanted them to also kind of look like mishmash, misshaped black sprinkles. And then finally, for the big long tail at the end, I wanted to also make it a donut, so I decided to make it kind of like a cinnamon twist or a glazed twist donut. And then I added, for the fluffy white bit underneath the chest and along the tail, it's kind of like that cream eclair filling that you put in your donut. And I thought that worked really well to give it that fluffy white underbelly texture. And I added in one extra little food element. I made these logs and sticks in the background, pretzel sticks. So I thought that was kind of a fun little element to add into this piece. So either way, I love this thing. It turned out really fun, and the Twitch community came up with so many fun ideas, and one of them that I really liked was the sweet tooth cat. So I think that's what we will officially dub this, is the sweet tooth cat, and he has quite a sweet bite to him, doesn't he? That was really terrible. I'm sorry for the joke. But either way, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you'd like to participate in any other future Monster Mashes, make sure to follow me at twitch.tv/KMcCaigue. And if you aren't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have new videos every week, ranging from a bunch of different art videos to Monster Mashes to tons of different art stuff. I love art. And make sure to hit the bell icon so then you're notified when my videos get posted. And if you like this video, I'd love if you left a like down below or left me a comment on what other food animal you can think of or what your ideal food animal combo would be. And before I wrap up this video, I need to announce the print winner for the Pepita fan art print. I'm sorry guys, I know I didn't totally forget about it, just the past two videos I forgot to put it in. So let's go ahead and announce who won the Pepita fan art from 2-3 weeks ago. So the winner of the print is For Mocha. Thank you so much for sharing what your alebrije would be. I probably butchered that, so I apologize if I didn't pronounce it right. But thank you for sharing what yours would be. And go ahead and shoot me a message on like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and we can arrange getting that print sent to you. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.